My name is Uffe Ravnskov. I'm main author of this paper. I've studied the cholesterol hypothesis for more than 25 years, including the role of saturated fat in cardiovascular disease. And I have published more than 100 scientific papers about this issue. For many years we have been told that saturated fat is dangerous to health, in particular to cardiovascular diseases. And we have been, instead we should eat more carbohydrates and more polyunsaturated fatty acids. However, there is an increased understanding that carbohydrates is much more dangerous. Too much carbohydrates is much more dangerous than saturated fat. There are mainly two types of polyunsaturated fatty acids. There's omega-3, which we get mainly from seafood, and we have omega-6 polyunsaturated fatty acids, which dominates in vegetable oils from sunflower seeds and from all kinds of soy products. To put it very simple, these two types of polyunsaturated fatty acids, they have opposite effects in our body. The omega-6 fatty acids, they stimulate all kinds of inflammatory reactions, whereas omega-3 has an inhibitory effect on these processes. Our tissues contain 2 to 3 times more omega-6 polyunsaturated fatty acids than omega-3, and it's also considered as a most suitable ratio for optimal health. And this ratio, for instance, is present in all animal food and dairy products. Unfortunately, the typical Western diet is totally dominated by omega-6 polyunsaturated fatty acids. Sometimes there's often more than 20 times more omega-6 polyunsaturated fatties in our food than omega-3. If we tell people to eat more polyunsaturated fatty acids, they will automatically increase their intake of omega-6. High intake of omega-6 is associated with many serious diseases, for instance, all types of inflammatory diseases, asthma, all kinds of allergies, and most seriously it is associated with cancer. And we have presented some of these papers that have shown the association with cancer. This has been found both in animals and in human beings. Therefore, we became alarmed when 17 international experts in nutrition published a paper in the conclusion of which was that we should exchange saturated fat with polyunsaturated fat without defining what type of polyunsaturated fatty acids. And it was most surprising because 3 of these authors have previously published reviews about saturated fat and dairy products without finding any evidence that these products are unhealthy. The main argument for these authors were 2 meta-analyses. The first one was a study of 11 cohort studies, an analysis of 11 cohort studies as support. But what they had ignored was that more than 30 studies have shown that healthy people, they have eaten just as much saturated fat as people with heart disease. People with heart disease have not eaten more saturated fat than healthy people. In fact, there are 7 studies have shown that people with stroke, they have eaten less saturated fat than healthy people. We therefore think there are very good reasons for changing the official dietary guidelines.
We hope you found this presentation from the content of Mayo Clinic Proceedings valuable. Our journal's mission is to promote the best interests of patients by advancing the knowledge and professionalism of the physician community. If you are interested in more information about us, our homepage is www.mayoclinicproceedings.org. There you will find access information for our social media content, such as additional videos on our YouTube channel or journal updates on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter. More information about healthcare at Mayo Clinic is available at www.mayoclinic.com. This video content is copyrighted by Mayo Foundation for Medical Education and Research.